Today we're taking a look at Monaco. It's one of the most notorious tracks on the F1 calendar. Almost no overtaking opportunities, no runoff areas, and a lot of corners which can mess up your race big time. In this video we're focusing on the last set of turns before the main straight, and we'll show you which mistakes you should avoid to get ever closer to that perfect lap. Monaco is one of the tightest circuits in existence. You can't make any mistakes here or you're in the walls. So let's analyze how to tackle these last few corners which lead back onto the finish straight. It's a complicated piece of road where small mistakes can lead to gigantic losses in lap time. And because these are such small mistakes, we're gonna touch on them individually and teach you how to avoid them. First off, we're gonna take a look at turn 17, where it might be your first instinct to stay as close to the inside wall as possible. This approach makes you slow down throughout the whole corner. So how do we fix this? Early on, we want to stay somewhat more to the left and slow down into the second apex. This allows us to get on the throttle quicker and zoom out of there like it's nobody's business. Mistake number 2 is getting on the throttle too fast in turn 18. There's a lot of small elevation changes going on, which will upset your car if you put the pedal to the metal too fast. This forces you to stabilize the car while you want to be accelerating, especially right before that DRS line. So how do we fix this? Actually, it's quite easy. You just have to ease your way on the throttle as to not unsettle your car. That's easier said than done, of course, but you'll have to practice this a couple of times until you get the hang of it. Mistake number 3 is hitting too much of the red and white curbing on the exit of turn 19. In real life, drivers use this curb cautiously. In game, you should too. It can destabilize your car terribly, preventing you from taking full advantage of the DRS zone. This is also easily fixed by just being mindful that you've got to steer clear of that curbing. You can give it a little kiss when gradually getting to full throttle, and you should still be able to take full advantage of the DRS on the straight. Now let's head over to the Track Titan platform and compare a lap with these mistakes to a reference lap without them. In this first sector we can see that we're immediately hugging the inside wall, while the car on the reference lap is staying somewhat wider until the second apex of this corner. Staying on the inside forces us to brake twice to get the car moving through that second apex, destroying any speed we had, while the car from the reference lap is only gaining speed. So you can see that this small mistake cost us nearly a second in lap time in this corner alone. Now in the next corner, we absolutely pay no mind to the little elevation changes and just floor the gas pedal, destabilizing the car in the process, compromising the vital DRS zone right after. And as you can see, easing on the throttle and having a solid exit onto the finish straight is worth half a second. Now let's take a look and see how to properly tackle this bit of track. Arriving at turn 17, try to keep your car to the middle of the road so you can easily turn into that second apex. Get back on the throttle, but don't go overboard with it. We brake into turn 18 and gradually get back on the throttle to straighten the car out. Try to avoid hitting too much of that red and white curbing on the exit of turn 19 so your car remains stable and you can take full advantage of the DRS zone on the straight. The last couple of turns at Monaco are vital to get right if you want to get ahead of the competition on that short main finish straight. If you avoid the mistakes we've talked about today, you'll be maximizing your qualifying and overtaking opportunities on a track where both are immensely important. Click this playlist right here if you want to get better at other corners as well, and be sure to check out the Track Titan platform in the description down below.